Hey guys, what's going on? So here's what's going on with the Western Union and Ripple. It's not a problem with Ripple and Western Union as first I thought it was. I thought that Western Union was charging too much commission to their customers and they wanted to keep charging this money because they were pocketing it. That's what I thought. But now I heard some news that they tried 10 times using conversion from dollars to Mexican pesos. And I know that the only exchange in Mexico that trades Ripple, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. So I said Ripple, right? All right. So those coins are traded at this exchange. It's called Bitso.com, and they charge, or they were charging, 0.8%. That means that if your exchange, let's say Binance, charges you 0.1%, that they were charging 8 times the amount of fees. So no wonder why Western Union said this, f this. It's too expensive, of course, but it's not Ripple's fault, but it is because they didn't choose their partners to trade their currency, but they want to get their currency, their product, okay, their product anywhere so that we can buy it. So that's what I don't like about Ripple. They care about themselves, not about the other people. That's my opinion because now look, they're donating things, okay, they're donating money. This is besides the point, but they're donating money to all these charities and to do this and to do that. But why they are donating our money? They're investing our money somewhere else also because they're using the money that we gave them for Ripple and to pay for Ripple. They're using that money as if it was their coins from the very beginning, and then we just came in stupidly, and they just like, oh yeah, you have these coins, and then we're just gonna buy them from you, right? We gave them money so that they will develop the system that they said they were going to, so that we can then claim when we were all successful. Not for them to just dump coins on us, for them to give our money away. They want to give something away. Should first support the people that gave them that money to begin with. Because we're being waiting. So I think, and I speak for everyone, I think we want to have lots of airdrops from them into our wallets and not from now because a lot of people waited years, okay, whole almost a full year from Ripple to do something. So they were keeping the price down, and then we just have to ask exchanges for their accounts, for Ripple accounts, to tell us if they were actually using bots to keep the price lower, so that we wouldn't have, so that there wouldn't be volatility. Okay, so a lot of people just got bored. Like I got bored and I sold my Ripple because I didn't see it going up. And guess what? After I sold it, I bought something else, and still, like 5 or 7 months, nothing happened to Ripple. It was still at the same price, and I sold it for a loss because I was tired of waiting while I was watching every single other coin in the market, every single one going up, except Ripple. Ripple will go up a little bit and then boom, that's it. And when it was around December that everyone was paying attention first to one coin, like say Bitcoin, because I was watching the charts and I was looking at one day, one coin was mooning and everything else was like kind of low. So every coin had their own little day, and when it was the day for Ripple, it was like $1.20 stuck there. So people just dump millions of dollars into the market, and what Ripple was just collecting, right? So well, and anyways, the thing is that that's why the Western Union didn't kept using Ripple because what Ripple should be doing is creating exchanges and where their currency is traded with zero fees for these other companies, and then and that will be nice for the currency, right? But and also for us because we could be trading at those exchanges with zero fees, and we'll be very happy investing in the damn thing. But if they keep doing the wrong things and they're just thinking about themselves and how they're gonna look good into the of the opinion of the press opinion, and not benefiting the investors, and it's not a good thing for us to be investing in. And it's just a promise and a promise after a promise and a promise after a promise. And what we want to do is have our money somewhere where it's going to give us a return. And maybe stellar lumens, maybe Bitcoin. Why not? We've been investing in all these ICOs, and that's why the price is down because no one is buying Bitcoin. Everyone else is investing in this all the crap. And every day a new coin comes out to the market, and there's airdrops after airdrops. So like 5 airdrops every day. I see 5 different airdrops of different coins. That there's some most of these people, they're just like, oh, let's do an airdrop, let's do a coin. They take the money and they take it away from the market. They're not going to invest it. And then besides, if you give them Bitcoin or Ethereum and they see the price going down, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to sell it, and they're going to increase the bearishness of the market. And they're going to take that money away from the market. And now you and me who invested in this thing, right? Because no new money is not going to come in if they see the price coming down. I mean, they don't know. They're not going to be committed. They're not going to do the homework, and they're not going to have all the faith that we do have now. Because first we spend our money, and second we watch the damn thing going up. So I watched Bitcoin from $50 all the way to 1,200 and dropping down, and I didn't buy then. What's more, I didn't even mind anything. I was gonna mine. I bought a motherboard and everything, and I was gonna mine Bitcoin. But when I saw it drop, and I said, "Oh, forget it. This is an ephemeral situation, and it's never going back up." So then I forgot about it, and then 2 years after, then it started to go up. And the only reason why I got in is because I saw an ad in Facebook. Now they're prohibited, but now I saw an ad, which is even worse for us. I saw an ad on Facebook saying that Ethereum could be the next Bitcoin, and it was like $40 or something. So then I got interested, and I went over and I checked, and I think Ethereum, or maybe it was $16. No, it was $40 because I remember for some reason before let's say in January I checked on the 2017. uh, I checked the price. I checked one of those websites. I don't want to see the name. I don't want to say the name, but because it's an unscrupulous company as well that doesn't care about people and customers. And so whatever. Okay, so I checked the price, and it was like 16 or 6 cents or 16 cents or something like that. So I said, oh, okay, another crap like that, like Litecoin. At some point, I invested in Litecoin $45, and it went up for many years. And then I didn't invest much. It was a tiny little bit, like 4 or 5 Litecoins. And then so I sold them for a loss after like 2 years. Never nothing happened. So and then I said another one of those craps that you're gonna pay for, and then it's going down. No way. So I invest in there. So look, if you want new money to come in, you want institutional money. This is a freaking dream to do it. If it comes, great. But what you want is regular people, you and me. This is for not for it's not for the investors from a institutions investing in this thing. This is for us. So Bitcoin was created for the people. So you want people to be interested, and if you want them to be interested, the thing has to be going up. Because if it's going down, they're not gonna short it. They don't even know how to short anything. They don't even nothing. Okay, so it's hard for people who's involved in this thing to do it. And imagine all these people. No way. They want their money to grow, and that's how we will bring people in, not bringing the price down. So you can't be investing in ICOs and have all your money on these other shit coins while Bitcoin has no power because you invested somewhere else. Instead of going and buying the dips on Bitcoin, you bought something else. So now the bears see that the price is going up, and it's very easy for them to just dump $100,000 into something, $1 million into something, and then stop the price from going up. Now the only reason, I'm sorry about being all so crazy about this. I had some coffee, and I usually don't have coffee, but oh well. I saw Um, I forgot. What was I talking about? Um, oh man, I forgot. But oh well. The thing is that they dump a little bit of money and they stop the price from going up. Oh, okay. The only reason why the price is going up right now is because bears have lower their intensity. Okay, so they think the Bitcoin is going to go up, so that's why they bought and they keep selling, and that's a thought that is a collective thought. So that's why this times that I've seen Bitcoin stabilizing, not going further down, is because of that reason. So, but now, once they realize that nothing is happening and that there is no power in Bitcoin, no power in Bitcoin. So I hate to see Bitcoin treated like as their bitch. Bitcoin is like their bitch. Sorry for saying that word, but it's like it's being humiliated by this bear, by these bulls. So there are a couple of bears, okay? But there is this bulls dressed with bear costume. So there's like the bull inside the costume, and they're all destroying the Bitcoin mountain, and they're like turning trees down and eating everything. And while all these other bulls, imagine a whole herd of bulls dressed with shields, like shields or paintings of other coins instead of Bitcoin. So what I want to see is everyone drop in all this other crap. So imagine this herd of bulls. They're dispersed right here and there, in the camp in the battle, which bulls are losing, in the battle, and where they drop their shields and they put the Bitcoin shields. They're all of them, and they're like taking smoke out of their noses, and they're like get ready to charge at these bears, and then the bears start like just climbing up, getting really scared. That would be a really nice cartoon. I bet if someone makes it, it would be awesome. So let me know if that happens. And anyways, if if we stop buying ICOs for a while, and then we go back to make Bitcoin strong, so that when we see upbreaks, they will have some power. No bird can stop. Then, then we'll see the market recover, and we will see new people coming in with fresh money to buy and invest. That's one of the things. The other thing is that we need exchanges that charge reasonable fees accordingly to what they do. They don't do anything and they charge millions, okay? Millions, billions of dollars, and they do nothing to deserve that much money. And, changing numbers from one side to the other one is nothing. And besides, they do it wrong. Um, but they're full of bugs and stuff from Binance because I found bugs at Binance and I complained. I lost fees there, and I told them, and there was a ridiculous amount. But they told me, oh, and they tried to blame me, and I tried to explain it several times until I told them, hey, if you don't understand, I will try to explain it some other way. Until then, when I said that, then they actually addressed the problem, saying, we don't believe you. Make a video, but we don't promise anything. And so I said, okay, well, I'm going to make this video and I'm going to show you what the problem is with your website, but you're going to compensate my time and everything. And they say, no. It's okay. So they make billions of money, but they don't compensate people from showing them what's going on with their stuff. So that's I don't like that. Even though they don't give me anything, it's not about the thing that they will give me or not. It's their attitude of making these billions of dollars out of us and then not compensating quick and solving the problem, no nothing. It's just like instead of being curious, okay, it explains exactly how it happened. No, simply dismiss the whole thing and not wanting to pay anything back. That sucks. So as soon as we get exchanges that charge reasonable, very reasonable fees on this kind of stuff, and also they put a cap on the price of certain coins. So you see, Bitcoin is unprotected. Litecoin, every single coin is unprotected. No one has a humongous order waiting for the price to not be able to go below that price. Nothing. Like a country's currency that is backed by a country or the people from that country. All right. So you say Bitcoin is backed by the people of the whole world. It's not true, but in a country that's backing their currency and their currency is being traded on an exchange. Okay. So they whenever they see their money going down, they versus another currency, they dump a lot of the currency that is going up into the market. They dump their reserve, and to keep the price from going from going up higher and devaluing their own coin. So they do that so they protect. Right here is there is no one, so Bitcoin can go to zero, and that's not a good thing. So and we don't even have to put a huge order there because who's going to do it? What exchanges should do is say we have a cap. All right, and you agree to these terms. We have a cap. You cannot place an order to buy lower than this price. Lower than this price, you cannot put an order to buy lower than this price. See, and it will should be an average, a year average of the price of that coin, a year average, so that then people will be protected. Their investment will be there forever. You go and buy, and you don't have to worry about it because you know that at least it will be the year's average, where you cannot place an order to set to buy because there's no buyers, and you go and you buy, you go and sell, and you can sell any amount you want, but the price here is this is the average, right? So if you do want to do an external transaction with your own coins, that's something else. You can go to Craigslist or whatever and then sell your coins for whatever amount you want to give them for free. Go ahead, but at the exchange, on the exchanges, there should be a cap, and then with the price going up, we'll just have a lot of people interested in risking their investment because it won't be a risk. See, you don't want to risk. You some people are gamblers, some are not. I'm not a gambler. I don't like gambling. Uh, it's not it's not what I've got in here for. I calculated the whole risk and I saw the thing going up, and I saw Bitcoin in the past at $50 where I got my first Bitcoins, and I didn't have them at the time. I dumped them, but you see, I would not have gotten in here if I knew that it was going to drop again because I didn't know any technical analysis. I didn't know when, and I didn't care for it. I just wanted a safe place where to put my money is brought to grow, like a lottery kind of thing for the begin for the people getting in early because there's supposed to be a cap for Bitcoin, and so then and Bitcoin divides in satoshis and it's a million satoshis if I understand correctly, in the Bitcoin, and so I don't see why not. It could be a penny, each satoshi could be a penny or a dollar in the very very long future if we change and we do things right today. So thanks very much for listening. And now you know that there's nothing wrong with Ripple and Western Union. And what they have to do is just look for another partner where to do their instant transfers from US dollar from Ripple into pesos, or create one that charges less fees because 0.5% is just huge. And so you just imagine it's like going it's like going just so you understand, it's like going to GDAX and buy and sell at the same time. So so you buy twice the same amount, so you pay double the fees on the market order each time you buy there. Now, when Western Union was testing this technology, they were charging 8%. So 8 times what Bitfinex charges for a maker's fee. Because Bitfinex charges 2% for a taker, and then the taker will be, so it will be 4 times more what Bitfinex charges. That's outright thifting, okay? So that's why no business for them. All right, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll take care, and I hope you have a great day. And still, XRP future short future, in my opinion, is iffy, but maybe in the future it will be better. And take care. Bye bye.